mess up the mood. Yeah, I work too hard for it. No, I need to beat it, before you mess up the mood. Yeah, I work too hard for it.
What's going
Mess up
on?
the mood.
Look at her face.
Come on in. Hi, Tessa.
Say hi to yourself.
Hi. Can I hold her while we do it?
Yeah.
Or yeah?
Go do
You
something.
should let
She
me.
lets you, yeah.
She doesn't like
She
men.
gotta bite me if she doesn't
Tessa,
like it.
Like a lot
come here.
of, like,
Tessa, come here.
affection, 'cause there's four
So a
girls.
year ago
this is a
tomorrow.
year.
It's a whole ass year.
Yeah,
A
I guess
whole ass
The
year.
sexiest episode ever.
Oh my God.
Of course.
For you guys, at least.
Anyway, so
I'm
Oh, yeah.
excited.
welcome
Episode 44.
everybody. Episode number 44 with some special
Our
guests.
year. Just
Um,
kidding, your year.
I'm gonna introduce these girls, okay? Because they are amazing.
And also everyone knows us, so it's
Yeah.
give
Oh,
us
yeah,
a
I mean,
introduction.
Oh my
For those of you who
They
have
don't
been
know
living
us.
under a rock, these girls are killing the game right now. The podcast game,
you
right?
sweetie.
you.
And
Thanks to you amazing producer, sister.
yes, so they are the Socially Selective girls, Kaycee
Oh,
and
yeah.
Jenny.
Woo!
Welcome to our podcast.
Yeah.
And
Thanks
I'm
for
gonna
letting
let
us be here.
No, thank
It's
you.
about damn time.
I know, right? It
It
took a
on this
minute.
Podcast,
Have you
guys.
really?
It took
I
a
really
minute.
have.
I
Ask
love-
Chava.
Well, this is
Yeah,
our
she's been asking.
this is
I've
our
been
first.
asking
Yeah,
her.
that was my bad. I never told him.
Oh, I
It's
was the
okay.
one that suggested you guys to
Yeah, he was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really was.
I
But
didn't know you guys were like asking
We
him to come
wanted
in,
to.
though.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
he
We thought it would be fun.
I
We were like,
guess
so when are you going to ask us?
So when
to
are we
going to
be on there?
pod?
And then
Yeah.
every time you guys would have like a different guest, I was like, "What's so special about that person?"
Why are
Why
we
can't we- why
not
can't
on
we be
this?
now
on
you're
this?
here. Now you're here.
Chava was the one holding
Yeah.
out.
And you guys are the
And that's
first
okay.
people that do podcasts. So
Yeah, we
Oh,
haven't had
really?
a podcast.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so
really
we're-
fun.
Well, guess what, guys? These
We're-
are the two best podcasts in
Oh,
town.
yes,
So
yes.
Hey.
The only
Here-
podcast.
The only
in town.
podcast
Just
in
kidding.
town.
There's other ones. Yeah.
other ones that aren't as good as ours, though.
Ours are fun.
I like their confidence. They're very confident.
Always.
Come on, bro.
Always.
We gotta
Oh,
we gotta
dude,
bring
you
it
should-
up.
I know, we gotta start being.
Chava's
Yeah.
like, oh.
Damn.
The first time I met them, they
girls.
were all hyped up about the podcast.
We
and
were
stuff, and I
telling
was
him
like,
how
guys,
amazing
guys,
we were
guys,
going to be.
Chill. I
And
was
he's like, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, he's
Like,
like,
relax,
there's
like-
potential.
Yeah.
And then the first episode, and he goes,
You guys are
so
doing
Yeah.
good. Yeah. And I was like, we only do good things.
We're meant for this. We're meant for this.
We put our all in everything that we do.
Deza's like staring at Chava. Okay, my dog.
is that a
in
good
here.
thing or not?
Well, she's like staring at you and like wagging
She's
her
feeling
tail.
you out.
Oh, hey, Tessa.
Is it hot in here?
Does that
baby?
go with Chava?
Tessa. Hey, come here.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, bless.
Anyway, well, welcome again.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you for,
having
coming.
us.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
giving
having
us
us.
Thanks
your
for
time.
thinking we're creatives. That's still weird for us to think that.
Oh,
Right,
I
it's
know.
gonna take a
It's a
minute.
weird title for
yeah,
sure.
it's definitely.
A creative.
It's gonna take a minute.
Well, because you guys
for it to
only have
settle in.
creatives
Yeah,
on your
that's true.
pod.
Right.
You want to sit
but
on
you guys are creatives because you're on your own podcast.
I think
Exactly.
now we
know.
are.
Now
But
we're
all we do
creative,
is
but
talk and
yeah.
have conversation.
Why don't you start by telling us what the podcast is all about
Yes.
and where they can find it and all that good stuff.
Ooh,
Give
okay.
them our little spiel. The one that you said
Okay.
yesterday. That
Yes.
was cute.
So, welcome
Introduce
to,
yourself again, too.
Yeah, welcome
Yeah.
to Not Socially Selective, but we are the Socially
Yes.
Selective girls.
Absolutely.
And I'm Kaycee. Our podcast is about lifestyle. And we're just two besties having real
The time of our
conversations.
lives.
Yeah.
Living life, trying to figure it out with all of our guests, too. Yeah. And together, because we don't know what we're doing
Yeah.
either. But
Dude, there's
Yeah.
some things that come out of my mouth and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have said
And we
that.
definitely try to empower people, especially women, because I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like women need to be empowered. So that's definitely something that we strive to do.
Mhm.
Are we empowering women? Yes.
Yes.
But sometimes we're sad girls too, and we mentioned that.
I know.
And it's
yesterday.
okay.
On the
And it's okay to
spotlight.
be sad girls too.
I feel like I've been sad lately. More sad
But
than
that's
happy.
okay.
I know
Well,
it's been.
damn.
Yeah.
I know,
It's been-
but you know,
Starts crying.
you gotta go.
having a rough week.
You gotta go through the storm, and then you know. it'll
What'd you
be
say?
sun-
And then the
You gotta go
sunsets
through
every
the
morning.
storm, he
rainbow
says.
comes.
And then
Oh,
the
Chava's
rainbow-
getting real deep,
Yeah,
dude.
we're getting real deep.
I
This
love
are-
it.
You should
this
put
is
that
gonna
on
be
a
a
pillow.
deep conversation right now.
You just gotta.
But then you also give advice to men and all that
We
good
do.
stuff.
We try
We've been
to.
getting more male
Yeah.
listeners,
So if you
which
need,
is super
well,
cool.
no. So what was the, I guess, motivation to start it in the first place?
We love podcasts. We listen to them a lot. We have our day jobs are pretty boring, and we sit at a computer all day.
Pretty
And so
boring.
we have to liven ourselves up with something. So we listen to a lot of podcasts and would tell each other about them and be like, oh my God, listen to this. They're so funny.
Yeah.
And honestly, we're funny. And so one day we were like,
We should
do a
one.
podcast. Like, this would be so funny
Like,
to
honestly,
do.
like, our conversations are some of the funniest that I've ever heard.
They are.
Like, we crack
and
each
they're
other
very
up.
real.
And they're,
too.
yeah, they're
we're very
candid.
honest with one another.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought it would benefit other people to know that they're not alone in going through those things by themselves, because we're all going through it.
Did you guys kind of get inspiration from the ones you listened to?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we did.
For the
Yeah.
format?
Oh, 100%. We like related to these two girls that we found on Spotify, and we're like, oh my gosh, they're
Yeah.
so alike. Like, there's one that's like very
Very like me.
collected,
Yeah.
cool, and then there's other one that's like
The
wild
crazy
and like
one.
yeah, which is
And
like
that's
me.
Kaycee.
Crazy evil girl.
And I think
Crazy.
we balance each other out very well, because
Yeah.
she's the fun.
You're fun
I'm also
too.
fun, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
I love
Jenny's
that.
a little more reserved. You're
I don't know
definitely
why
like
you
the
think
outcast.
Oh,
I'm so
I'm
shy. You know what
No,
Nanders
you're not
said to me
shy.
one time?
You're
He's
not-
like,
you're
I
not
thought you
shy.
were so shy. I was like,
You're not shy. It's just if you
I don't
put
know who you
Those
know.
two
you
of
two
us
next to
together.
each other, we all know who
Absolutely.
the crazy one is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy Kaycee. They don't call me Crazy Kaycee
No,
for
I don't
nothing.
think Jenny's shy. She's just reserved in her own way.
Yeah.
I
she's
think so, too.
She has a different personality, but
Yeah.
it's still
Absolutely.
very
Definitely.
outgoing, and you guys are well
Thank you.
spoken too. That's the one thing I've noticed, you know,
Thank you.
because we don't.
It's something that we've had to work on a lot.
Oh,
for you guys too,
100%.
for your
Yeah.
podcast.
That's why I
It's something
love
that
me.
you like, you don't think about things that you say sometimes. And so
Right.
having a podcast and having to listen to yourself again has really made me very self-aware
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
of how like your
of how you're
vocabulary and just
speaking,
how
your
you talk.
tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
agree.
look back on the first episodes that we recorded, and they were horrible.
Oh,
I
100%.
couldn't even
Same.
speak.
I don't think they were
Yeah.
horrible.
I
I,
mean,
think
I
I was
just-
just like took me forever to put
And
sentences
we were a
together.
little shy.
And we were holding back a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
And I did say a lot of bad words on the first
Yeah, you
episode.
did say that.
because I got nervous.
so
I was
funny.
just like,
Right, that's
Some
the first
big
thing that comes to mind, right?
That's like your reaction if you get nervous.
Yeah.
But for
That's what
ours,
Kaycee
that's
does
the
when she
other
gets
thing that I
shy.
didn't tell you. Like, we don't plan these. Like, we don't have.
You
like,
don't
a
have an
script.
outline.
We don't have nothing. We
That's
just
what
kind
I-
of go off of whatever, you know.
Mhm.
that's what I was thinking when I
And
was
you guys
driving
like
over
that?
here. And I was
Huh?
like, I love
Do you guys
that.
like that? The no
I-
structure? See, and I need structure.
And
I'm
I
very
got-
type A.
right.
Guys, I was in the middle of a
I think at the
sentence.
beginning,
Sorry.
like,
I like hate that. By
Let's
the
get
way,
Kaycee.
that like drives me
Kaycee, go
insane.
ahead.
I feel
we're
like
I
gonna
honestly
start.
forgot.
at the beginning, I definitely had like a set like amount of questions for the guests, like depending on the guest. But then after like 4 or 5 episodes, we never really stuck with the topic. So it was like,
Oh,
let's
really?
just not have a plan and let it go.
Let it go.
Whereas
And it
obviously
works
you,
well.
That's cool.
yeah, like you have like your standard questions you ask your guest
Yeah.
depending on what the guest is
Yeah.
or what they do. But then it's like just kind of let it flow out from there.
And
And I
sometimes-
love that you do that, but I would never be able to do that.
Sometimes he bites you in the ass because you're like,
You go
That's
off
true.
yeah, because then you
topic.
get
And
off
you're like,
topic
what?
and you don't talk about anything that the person does.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait,
Which
this
is not
supposed
the
to be-
worst thing.
Or
Yeah.
sometimes you go a little too much on a topic that doesn't even
They go too
matter or
deep.
something like that,
Yeah.
you know. But it is what it is.
No, I
We have
definitely
fun
need an
with it.
outline. Like I was saying my
Yes,
sentence.
sorry.
Before you were interrupted.
Yes. I feel like I get cut off a lot, you guys. That makes me a
I
little
cut you up.
We cut each
Yesterday
other
a
off.
lot.
All of us cut each other off.
We need to work on that,
Yes,
I
we
think
do.
it makes it real. I mean, we do it in real life too.
but I don't
Anyway,
like it.
go ahead. Don't let us
know.
cut you off.
Oh, anyway, so I was driving here and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think because I was gonna text you guys and be like, hey, is there like an outline like of questions? But then I was like, I don't think they ever have had an outline.
No, never.
I think
I
I
couldn't-
asked you yesterday.
And I
couldn't
got
do that.
complimented on it.
Oh,
not too
good.
long
Of
ago.
not having an
Yeah,
outline?
of not having an outline and just
That's
kind of
cool.
keeping
Being
it
natural.
and real, you know.
Leaving the conversation open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And-
what people say a lot. They're
That's
like,
nice.
well, you kind of talk about anything. It's not
Yeah.
like, oh, just one thing and that's it.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Oh, and
Where
thanks
it's
for
like-
That's
listening.
good.
Yeah, well, I feel like that can get a little boring. Like, if we
Has
bring
it
in a
gotten
photographer,
awkward
it's
yet?
like, are we just going to talk about you taking pictures for an hour?
Yeah.
Like,
No, you should talk about everything.
yeah,
That's
talk to me
true.
more about, like, yourself.
Your
and
sex life.
what you like.
Their sex life. They talk about sex a lot.
You guys
No,
guys
we
do that.
don't.
I don't even do that.
No,
kind
Oh,
of stuff.
I'm
No.
sorry that we are very proud of our sexuality. You think I want to hide it?
Sorry, we're sex positive.
Yeah.
No.
Actually,
Sorry you
okay,
don't
you're
get
right.
laid,
We do,
Chava. Sorry you don't get laid.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
We know
I'm
that's
sorry
a lie,
too.
Chava.
I wish I did.
Chava
Wait,
gets,
what?
Chava
We
gets
know
all
you
the ladies.
do.
Hell no. I don't
Chava's
do
a
that
hoe.
kind of stuff.
Oh,
And
Chava's
it's
a
okay.
hoe.
Chava's
And
a
we love
straight
that
hoe.
for you. I tell you that you
Oh,
should
that's fine,
be a
right?
hoe. Yeah,
And we love
absolutely.
that for you.
Yeah, you should be.
Being a hoe should be
It's-
normalized.
It's a new normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
A
should be a
male
positive thing.
Maybe we should start shaming people that aren't hoes.
Yeah.
Turn it around.
Dude,
Let's
That's
turn
just
it
switch
around.
the
no
narrative.
embarrassment right
You
there.
always like to turn things around,
You're
and
like,
I
oh,
love
really?
it.
Oh,
You're
really?
like, oh, you're
not
gonna
a
murder
hoe?
me? I'll murder you back.
I'll murder you back.
But
Yeah, I need to
also,
stop saying that.
the
Oh my gosh, Deza.
I want her to love
Desi, you
me.
can sit on my lap.
Should I let her out?
No.
You don't want me to?
No.
That's a no.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have to close the door in my room, maybe, and then she can.
No, it's okay. She can just stay in here.
I
Doesn't
feel-
para de llorar, please.
I think she's.
I think
just
she's
hot.
fine. Or
Come,
Do you want me to open up the window, maybe?
I think so.
The window.
well, anyways, while he does that, how many episodes are you guys in so far?
We are this week. This tomorrow, Friday. Will be our 11th episode.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you
So
guys
we
do,
haven't
like-
been doing it for too long.
Do you
but-
do like one a week?
Yeah,
One a week,
weekly
Have you not
episodes.
listened to our podcast?
No, yeah, but like I
Did
didn't
you
know, like,
listen
the
to
order.
it before we
God.
came on?
I didn't know.
Oh.
Nanders.
I'm sorry.
It's all
Oh,
good.
mean.
I had to catch up. My
I
bad.
have to listen.
I'm a
It's
busy
okay.
person. I hardly have time to listen to podcasts
No, I get
anymore.
it. Yeah, we're busy.
But
too.
no, I should catch up on. I think I've listened to the first
This one.
4 episodes or 5.
Okay.
Let's take it out.
Okay.
So I just have
good.
listened to some. I
Nice.
just haven't listened to the latest one, but I will.
Latest ones you've listened to.
Latest. Yeah,
Go
like the
outside.
latest 6.
Go.
So you mentioned you kind of like to have a structure.
I do.
But then you kind of don't.
Oh,
She
no,
does
no, I
too.
got
Or
a
you do
structure
too?
We're
Oh,
both
you
the
both do?
same.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, so how do you like? I mean, because it seems like your guys is just kind of like a free ball. Like you talk about different subjects, right?
Yeah, we
How
do.
do you
Try to
kind of
hit
like
different things.
find?
We try
a
to
new
keep
thing?
it pretty the topics.
Uh-huh.
So it's just things that we're interested in and that people are interested in. We keep it pretty interactive with our audience.
Oh, okay.
And so we often ask our listeners what they would like to listen to because we want it to be for them, not just for us.
So you get like suggestions from people.
Absolutely, yeah. So
That's
most
the
of our
best.
topics
Yeah.
have
Okay.
came from our audience.
Yeah,
And we'll
because
do, like, polls
I was
on
thinking about like
listeners.
I think a podcast like that is harder to consistently do, because like you almost can like run out of stuff to do. But I feel like if you're getting suggestions from people, then
It's easy.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just that, but you can go into topics again
Yeah.
and further because we've hit on topics where we haven't felt like it's been deep enough,
Yeah.
and we could totally like
And
talk
that's
about
totally
it again.
fine.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
I've also
new
felt
things.
like ever since the beginning, your social media presence is like it's there, you know. So a lot of people
Thank
follow you guys,
you.
We
and
try.
that's the
We
one
do
thing I've
try.
noticed. Like a lot of people
And it's hard.
actually interact with the
Yes.
page, and
Like this last poll that we did, I was like 70. Like honestly, that's a lot.
Yeah, 'cause our
70
following
people,
isn't that big.
It's not that big.
No.
it's
So
not
it was
easy.
nice.
How
It was
many
nice.
followers are you at?
We almost have 450.
450.
Nice.
See,
Mhm.
we've been
So
doing
for-
it for a year, and then we're just barely at like 500.
Really?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are growing pretty fast.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
actually
yes, are.
we're extremely proud of
Yeah.
how far we're going
Yeah.
so quickly.
We've been what, like 11 weeks, maybe?
Yeah.
Since we
something like
started
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing it like once a week.
It feels like it's been longer.
It
for
does
some
feel like
reason.
it's been longer, yeah.
I
But we
know.
really push it because we do 2 episodes a week.
Yeah.
Since we're busy girls, yeah. So we go back to back episodes
Just so that way you have one to release if you can't
every
film
week,
type
yeah.
thing.
And then so one week we get a break from it too.
That
Oh,
was
gotcha.
mainly my idea, so I'm gonna take.
It
credit
was
for
your
it.
idea, yeah. So Chava should take.
Oh,
credit
did you
for that.
suggest it?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not ideal.
It's hard.
It's not
Sometimes
ideal.
It's
By
not
the
ideal.
second episode, I'm like,
Exhausted.
Exhausted, like the one from yesterday.
lifted
was
teas
like
help.
we pushed it. We just kind of like.
We're like, okay.
What was the one
Power
yesterday? I
through
saw
it.
you guys like dressed up.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Because it's Halloween.
I
Weren't
was
you like
God.
in a toga outfit?
I was God.
He was God.
You're God?
God mode.
That
In
was
real
your
life
That was
and
God,
in fake
bro.
life.
That was God. Have you not seen God ever?
You look like
That
like
was
a
God,
like a
dog.
Greek.
yeah. You look
Like
like
a
a Greek
God.
person.
Low-key,
Okay, it was
yeah.
Julius
some type
Caesar.
of god.
Julius Caesar.
But I let you
Julius
think you
is-
were Jesus.
Hey, come on. Are you serious?
Yeah, it was
I
Julius.
kept
legit
calling
thought,
himself
I legit
God.
thought you were like a
You
Greek
said God.
person or something.
So I
He
just
was. He
rolled
was a
with
Greek
it.
person,
I
but he
thought I
kept
was
saying God.
God.
So we were like, "Oh, you're God."
You were not
You
God.
are God.
You didn't tell me.
You're Dios.
No, we were
You
gonna
let me
kill
run
your
with that
vibe. We
lie
were
the
gonna
whole
rip
You
you.
didn't see
time.
the bag that said
I
Julius Caesar.
didn't. I didn't look at it.
That's what I thought when I
Read
saw it.
it.
I'm like, that's a Julius
Yeah.
Caesar outfit. Because
Yeah,
he had
it
the little
was.
thing right here.
Yes, and then the bracelet.
But it was a
Fuck,
vibe.
come
You
on,
looked
bro.
good.
Anyway, yeah, I look fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He loved it. The dress really made him feel.
He was free.
Powerful.
powerful.
He
Yeah.
said it was free
You feel the
balling it.
power when you put that shit
You
on.
felt empowered?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's like,
That's when
no
the
pants.
powder starts acting up. I'm
Wow.
like, oh, I get it. I get it.
Oh, you're
feel,
dumb.
You feel power
Le
hungry right
entraba el
now.
airecito por la
the
piel.
So
mother
my
from the-
He's like, "Ooh."
You started feeling yourself like the padre?
Yeah,
or
you
what?
feel powerful, man.
You're dumb.
Okay, so this
That's
is
so
something
funny.
I thought about while I was driving here. I want to go around and I want us all to tell each other our first impressions.
Of each
Let's
other.
do it.
Yes. I think that would be
You go
fun.
first, Jenny.
Me? Ooh. Okay, so Kaycee, immediately when I met you, I was like, she's just such a fun girl. Like, she
Yeah,
seems
we got
very
along so
happy, very energetic, because you were.
Mhm.
And it was like 7 a.m.
And I was like,
And she was having
And
the
I
ball of
think
her life.
One thing that people don't realize, you guys haven't been friends for
We
a long
haven't,
time.
no. We're very...
almost like a year and a half.
It's been
now.
like a year and a half, yeah.
But I feel
But
like
we're
we like hit
sisters.
it off so well. Like first day we met, we were like, "You're kind of cool."
Yeah.
We just
hit it
got
up.
along.
That's awesome.
I feel like you definitely have like a vibe with someone, you know? You know when you're going to like someone.
Mhm.
And so immediately
I
when
feel
I
so
met
bad.
Kaycee, I was like, I'm
Don't
gonna
feel bad for
love you. And I
I'm
do
gonna
love
love
you.
And I
you.
love you
And I
too.
do
Did
love
you
you.
have a best friend before you met her?
Well, my mom is my number one best friend. I'm just gonna say that.
Someone else.
Jenny,
You know
Not
what
my
I
mom
mean?
wins. But before
Do you know what
Kaycee,
I mean?
I don't know. I kind of struggle.
Making good girlfriends.
Yeah, having good girlfriends. I think
Mhm.
previous to you, I had lost my two
Your
closest friends. Not lost like as in they died, but they died to me. You know?
they didn't actually die.
They
but
didn't
they're-
actually die,
they're
but to
dead
me, they're
Jenny.
dead.
Damn.
Damn.
Have
Holy
you heard that song
shit.
by
Jeez.
Kelly? Cheese, you're dead to me.
Yo, that
And
got
that's how I
real
feel.
serious.
Oh
They
no,
be
we're
doing that,
quick to
man.
cut
No,
people
I'm so
off.
serious,
You're
yeah,
a shitty
because,
person.
like,
and
if-
you can go.
If you're hurting my feelings, why are you even my friend?
Yeah,
That's true.
And they were really hurting my feelings. So yeah, so I was without a best friend, but
for a while.
Kaycee. Well, I've always had like long life best friends,
Yeah.
but never someone that hangs out with me as much as Kaycee does.
Right on.
Yeah.
And I
So
feel like
I
we
do
could
have other
anything.
best friends.
We could do anything, and I'd be like, that was great
Yeah.
quality time.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
what
could
was your
watch
first
shows?
impression
No,
of
you have to
Nanders-
go. We were going like this way.
Wait, so
What
we're
are-
not
no,
gonna talk
but
about
she
each
didn't-
other?
Yeah.
She didn't tell
Oh, so-
her impressions.
Exactly. Now
So
you
I go
go.
to Kaycee and Kaycee goes to Nanders and you go to me?
Aren't we all
a
gonna
circle.
do it?
So let her
So that's why
finish
she
with
was gonna
her
go
impressions.
to me now and then you.
And then I'll go and say everybody's, and
And
then
then
he goes and
me
say
go
everybody's.
and-
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh my god!
I
Sorry,
how does
sorry,
your,
I
how does
missed
your
it.
brain
Circle.
work?
I misunderstood. I'm
That's okay.
sorry.
Go on,
I
Jenny.
thought Nanders was really kind the first time I met him. He
And
was
then
doing-
the second time you were like, "Fuck this guy."
I've never been mean to
I
Jenny.
was
What do you
kidding.
mean?
I was kidding.
he did a shoot for me and Julio. Julio
Mhm.
bought us a little shoe as a gift because he was I think I got upset with him or something. So it was a gift.
Oh
to
yeah,
me.
he told me
Remember?
that you were
Yeah,
mad at him.
it was to make
Oh
up for
my
me
God.
being
Yeah, he was
upset
like, she was kind of mad at me, so I booked this. I was like,
because he knows
okay.
I love pics. And so
Yeah.
yeah, that was our first. It was fun.
Oh,
You were
maybe
you were pretty quiet. I feel like you're very reserved as well.
A little bit. I can't. be
Yeah,
super
you're pretty
honest.
reserved, but you're very professional. And then Chava, even before I met you, I felt like I knew you. I
Right.
just feel like you just have such a genuine vibe to you,
I put
and
my
you're
life out there a lot.
you're just so kind, and I think you're easy to connect with.
Yeah.
So even before I knew you, I felt like I knew you.
Thank you. That's very nice.
So when I
of
met
you,
you, I was like, "Hi, bestie."
Oh,
I
I
know,
love
right?
that.
It did feel like that.
I
It
love
did.
that.
Right? Because it felt so natural that
Yeah.
first day when we met, and we had never met you.
Right.
Oh, I
So
had
that
met
was
him
cool.
before.
Oh, really? Oh, I had.
Just
not.
We did one
once.
shoot. We
Yeah.
did one shoot though.
One
Okay.
shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's how I feel.
Kaycee?
How do I feel? How did I feel about Jenny?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was great. I know.
Yeah.
Well, because when I met Jenny, I had I came back from Europe,
You did, yeah.
and I think we were
you had
working.
just finished quarantine.
Yeah, and we were working together. So I was like, they were like, "Oh, you're training this new girl, Jenny," and I was like,
Mhm.
"Okay." And then I think I started venting to Jenny. Right
She
away.
did.
I was like, "Oh,
That's how I
hi,"
knew.
and like, "I'm training you. I'm Kaycee." And then I was like, "Okay, so get this, my sister, blah 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 blah." And she's like, started telling her all my life problems, and she goes, "Yeah, I have some issues too." And she like started telling me hers, and I was like, "I love you."
And then she mentioned how much she loves her mom,
Yeah,
and we connected instantly. And I was like, "Wow, we both love our moms."
yeah, I knew we were gonna be besties, but I loved you from the start. Nanders, I met you
So
when
young.
we were so young.
Mhm.
Really?
I think you were in my quince.
Yeah, I was 17. You were 15.
Yeah,
He
was in my
your
quince.
chambelán.
He was a
was one of
chambelán?
them.
What
Mhm.
the hell?
That's
It was like
You
a-
guys go back.
It was
Yeah.
like
Go
it was like a
way
super
back.
last
What the
minute.
hell?
last minute
too.
thing because one of my chambelanes was a piece of shit and canceled on me.
Yeah, he
And my
like
mom-
canceled. He
Yeah.
like. Well, go on. I'll let you tell the story.
I don't even know why he canceled. Do you remember why?
I don't know.
I don't remember why, but my mom was like, "You should
Because-
ask, you should ask
How's
Fernando."
this gonna cancel?
Yeah,
It
She
was
was
like,
like-
right before practice started too. Like I'm talking like 2-3 days before.
before the quince.
That's
quince
But
ridiculous.
the cool thing is that he was best friends with one of my chambelanes, so he saw most of the dances.
Oh,
so
that's
he he had it down.
So you were already like hanging with them while they
Yeah.
were practicing. Okay.
I thought it was.
I
so
kind of
cool.
like last minute
You're like, I'll
slid in there and
Slid in
filled in
there.
the spot, and
Yeah.
then it just worked out.
Oh,
so.
that's good.
But
My
yeah,
mom
'cause-
till this day is like, "¿Cómo está Fernando?"
Really?
Aw.
He's such a
Oh, I
good
miss
yeah.
her.
So
She's
cute.
so
always like-
nice.
Oh my
She's so
god, she
nice.
loves Fernando.
I
Oh,
want to
yes.
meet your mom.
She's so
Yeah,
nice,
she would
dude.
love you too.
She's great.
Oh yeah, sometimes.
I mean,
No, she's
I'm
great
sure
all the
She has
time.
her moments,
but she's sassy.
no, yeah.
Which is where you get it from.
Yeah,
Of course.
Of course, that's where I get it from. Chava, I met you when we were doing a photo
The
shoot.
photo shoot.
And I
just
yeah,
now.
I didn't even feel like nervous or anything. I felt like I knew
I feel pretty normal.
forever.
Yeah.
I knew you weren't going to be an asshole. You know, like when you're nervous about meeting.
Yeah,
new
you're like,
people
are
'cause
they
you're
going to
like,
be
Are they going to
kind?
be rude?
Because we've had weird experiences with other photographers.
Yeah. Yes.
Where
Very
it's
weird
been very
experiences.
uncomfy.
Where I'm
Really?
Like recent ones?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like what are you?
Yeah.
Not like the most recent one.
No,
like-
Don't-
no,
no, it
no,
wasn't
not the
Michael.
most recent one, but it was like in
But there was another one that we were like,
this year.
you're
It was
kind of.
weird.
Oh, really?
We had told you, I
that's
think.
weird. Oh.
Yeah.
Huh, I don't.
I mean, we're
But
not
yeah.
going to put anyone on
no,
blast,
yeah,
but it was
of
weird.
course,
I mean, I hear it more than you would think.
Really?
Yeah,
About
that's the
other
thing.
photographers,
You
how
have
it's, like,
to be
weird.
very careful.
Yeah, it's
There's
definitely
weirdos
like
out
I
there.
don't know.
I didn't think that would be a thing. Like your clientele, like your personality is. What am I trying to say?
Way different in real life than it is
Yeah,
what
like
they
why is your
present on social
Instagram
media.
so like bubbly, and then
Yeah.
in person you're kind of
Oh,
shitty.
yeah.
a deadbeat
Like that's
downer.
just kind of gross.
It's just like what we've said, that people portray themselves on social media
Yeah.
so differently.
And I get that. I mean, I feel like we all, in a sense, we do portray our best selves
Mm-hmm.
on social media, but I feel like we're pretty authentic.
Oh, 100%.
Because we are in our videos how we are in real life.
Dude, how spoiled is this little
Deza
girl?
is a princess.
She's a princess.
She is like a child.
She's like a baby, dude. You have no
Literally.
idea.
Look at her.
She's like a freaking baby.
Wow.
So-
Is there a camera on her?
Unbelievable. Yeah, this one.
Perfect. I hope you zoom in.
I will.
Yeah, no, don't like your auntie.
I
But
get a hive now.
yeah, I feel like the way I am on social media, I am in person. Like I feel like some of the TikToks that I post, everyone's like, "What the fuck? Like, why would you post that?" But I'm like, that's my sense
You're
of
like,
That's
you ever
you,
humor.
right?
talk, you're
I'm
like,
not
have you
gonna
ever
hold
spoken
myself-
to me in person? Yeah, like
yeah,
if
like
they-
you should know.
Yeah,
you
you
know.
know.
Makes
Mhm.
sense.
I agree.
I feel like I'm the same way.
You
I put
crack me
myself
up on
out
social
there.
media.
And I tell people to do
Dude.
that, you know? If you
You
want
You
people
have
to
be
know.
authentic.
I know, you know, it might not be for everybody.
You golfing
'cause-
in your yard.
Right.
I know.
Did it for me.
That was so.
Without
Hey,
a ball.
look at this. I already have.
Chava's
He's
a
like, I'm not
golfer
good.
now,
I don't
dude.
need
You got a little callus.
Yeah, he's a whole golfer now. Look at
Yeah,
him.
bro. And that's what it is.
He just randomly told us in the chat the other day, like, guys, I want to
Like
start.
2 days
I want to
ago.
learn how to
Who
play
knows
golf.
how to play?
And then he just ordered hella stuff, and now he's been swinging in his backyard.
I
You're
spent
gonna
like
get
probably
really good
like
at it.
300 times
We're all
today.
supposed to go do the golf thing at GSR Monday,
Oh,
so I want to see
really?
how good he is.
The
by
driving
then.
range?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
That'll
gonna
be fun.
panic and
It's
not
just
hit
like
the ball.
be super
You guys
bad.
You're
have-
gonna
I
like
just
hit the
miss
ball
every
right there.
time.
A lot of boy nights, huh? Or like a boy
Not a
date.
lot.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we
do.
should.
As of recent, you have.
should.
I
You
think.
really
we,
do,
We
though.
hang out, and that's the thing. I
It's cute.
hadn't had like a group of friends like that
Yeah,
here.
you cuties.
You know, that I could go and hang out
Mhm.
with.
You're
I love it.
bros.
You guys are just
Yeah.
like the gals. You go to brunch together.
Oh, I know.
They do. You guys go on trips together. It's
Dude,
so
I was
cute.
so jealous
That's
of
really
that
fun.
recent trip you guys went on. I was like,
Next
I
time
wanted to
invite us.
go.
We'll
Yeah,
go.
I
That's
want
I'm
fun.
to.
trying to go to Oregon next.
Here's the thing,
That'd
though.
be fun.
I would love to.
Here's the
Thanks
thing,
for
though.
inviting.
We go.
We're there.
But
Yeah,
we're not
okay.
going. I don't think we're going for the same reasons that you would want to go.
What do you think
Because
we would go for?
and our only thought is like, where are we gonna go take pictures at?
And
Oh,
you think
those
that's not our
thought
thought?
too.
When
Where
we
am I
travel,
gonna go
what do
take
you
a
think?
picture?
We're like, I'm
Where
gonna
am I
take
gonna
this
go-
hot outfit so we can take this
This
type of
picture. Yes.
I don't
Hey,
know.
No, we're
if
so
that's,
serious.
if that's your issue,
It is. I mean,
if you're
That's
wondering,
exactly what you're thinking, and that's how our brains
Really?
work
if
too.
you're wondering, like,
I
if we're
don't
gonna be good
know,
travel
man.
buddies because there's gonna be a lot of picture taking, we are gonna be the best at that.
You're probably gonna get annoyed with
Of us because we love to
because the
take
guys that
pictures.
we went
to
to Hawaii with got annoyed with us.
because all we were doing we
For
were like,
taking
take
too
one
many
here, take
pictures.
one
oh,
here.
that seemed like a fun trip.
The guys were
It
like,
was so
relax,
fun.
and we were like, okay, just one more.
Relax.
Just one more pic,
Yeah.
please. Are you sleepy?
Wait, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
your
Let's keep
turn.
going with
Go
this.
for it.
This is fun.
What did
Uh,
you think of us?
Well, I met Jenny obviously in that shoot
Yeah.
with Julio.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like felt like she was
Shy.
definitely like upset
Oh,
at first.
Really?
Like you seemed
I
serious.
might have been.
You seemed serious, but you loosened
Depends.
up after a bit. But then Julio was like, she was mad at me, and I'm like, oh, so she's probably
Yeah.
still getting over it, which fair enough. But I thought,
Freaking
I mean, she
Julio.
was
Spilling
nice.
the tea.
I don't remember what he did, but yeah, it was.
She was nice. She was like very respectful and just kind of like, you know, very good at like direct. I feel like you were directing him a lot. Like
She
was
does
like,
do that.
I
She does
you're
do
like,
that a
oh,
lot.
babe,
I
do
do
this,
do
do that, and so that was like pretty easy to deal with. And obviously we like shot more after, so then I got to see your more like talkative side.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
'Cause at first when we met, you were definitely like,
Yeah, I
more
know.
shyer.
When we did our shoot,
yeah, that's
you
when
were
it
like,
came out
"You're
more.
so shy," and I was like, "What?
That's when I started seeing
What
it
girl
more.
did
though.
you
I was
meet?"
like-
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And well, Kaycee, I mean, like I said, I met her during her 15, which if she thinks she's loud and crazy now, you should have met her when she was 15.
I was so ugly.
Dude, when she was 15, she was crazy. But
If you guys think I'm crazy now, I was a
Yeah.
wild
yeah,
little girl.
she was crazy back then. I mean, she still is,
That's
but
so
it was
funny.
worse.
That's crazy.
Dude, yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I kind of filled in last minute for the chambelan, but then we kind of just like stayed friends after that,
Yeah.
which was cool.
And I think you ran into my mom once at Costco.
Yeah.
And she was ranting about it. She's
Yeah.
like, ¿A quién crees que viene a Costco? I'm like,
I love
I
her,
love
dude.
when moms say
She's
that.
so
That's
funny.
the cutest.
Yeah, she's so funny.
That's cute.
And then
They're all the
Chava, I
same.
mean,
Chava's
I
I hired him.
yeah, he hired me to take photos of him, which is how I met him. But I knew
Oh,
of him
really?
already.
That's so cute.
I used to see his stuff a lot, and I'm like, wow, this guy's like really good.
I
Like,
thought you were
and
kidding.
I think when he
That's funny.
after I met him, we kind of clicked like right away.
Yeah.
Like we
And
spent
now you
most-
guys are such business
Yeah,
partners.
I consider him like
Aw.
a close friend more than like the business thing. Like
Yeah.
a close friend / like associate or like coworker. Does that make sense?
Coworker.
Yeah, because you know we team up on
I guess
stuff.
You guys team
colleagues.
up often.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
But I mean, more than that, like he's definitely like a better friend now
Yeah.
than anyone.
Do you think
Aw.
working together
Okay,
has
put
made
those
you
guns
guys
away.
closer? Yeah.
I think
Oh
so.
yeah,
what it
for
is.
sure. I mean,
'Cause
we
then
see each
like-
other every week.
Yeah. I mean, even for this podcast definitely helped too, because then we saw at least each other once a week.
Mm-hmm.
But then it gave us like more of a chance to connect, like work wise. Like we're like, hey, do you have this open or do you have that open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we're both free, then we both like get in on the event kind of thing.
Mhm.
And it's just cool to go work with someone that you're friends with. Like if
Yeah.
he's doing video and I'm doing photo, it's like it's just chill because we both get to hang out all day and not like when
Feel
you go and
lonely.
you meet like a random videographer and
Yeah.
you've
You
never
You don't know
met
their
them.
style.
And you don't know, like,
how
they
to
are.
work with them. Type
Yeah,
of thing.
so
yeah.
I would prefer like to shoot with him obviously way more than like anybody else because I already know him.
Aw.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
that's
I bet
He's-
that's fun.
he's
Like
cool,
if
I
we
guess.
did that, and
Oh,
I
I'm
worked with you, I
great,
would
dude.
love that.
Chill.
I would love that.
I mean,
You're lucky to have me as a friend,
You're
bro.
stupid.
I don't know how.
Or like,
I
I
don't
don't know.
know. I don't know how to
I
do
You need to
don't know.
that.
humble yourself a little bit. Right? I think you're feeling yourself a little
Yeah,
much.
the
too.
What
other
about
day
you,
I did a wedding
Bestie?
and the photographer was cool and all, but it's just not the same. I'm like,
Really?
Yeah, it just feels like, damn it.
He's like, where's my Nando at?
feel-
Aw,
Yeah,
you miss
for real.
Nanders.
Oh, you cuties.
It's stressful when you don't know the person. That's
Mhm.
stop crying. I want you to love me.
Don't even feel bad for her. Dude.
She just
Dude.
does it for attention.
Do you know where she
yeah.
spoiled?
I know it's
Do
like
you know where her
hurting
name
but I
comes
shouldn't
from?
Even...
No, I have no idea.
from
Odessa.
Odessa.
Oh,
You just take
Dessa?
the
Oh,
O.
really? Oh.
Relax.
When she told me that was her name, I'm like, that's hella cool. What the heck?
Oh, I know, right? It's very original too.
Do you
I
like
don't get
It
Odessa
is
too?
cute.
Odessa.
You
I
don't?
love
Yeah.
Odessa.
I
do.
cried at their
He put me
concert.
onto some
It's
songs.
good,
I
it's
don't
good.
listen
Do you
to
wanna
it,
come
but
Do you know I'm getting their thing tattooed here
No, really? Their
that's
symbol?
Cool.
in like 2 weeks?
is that
That's
gonna be your first
exciting.
Dude,
one?
they haven't came out with any.
Damn.
That's your
Ah.
first tattoo and you're
First
doing
tattoo?
Odessa? Nice.
Damn,
And another one here, like a camera thing. But
Are you doing
that's cool.
the tiny tattoos?
Mhm.
I love that.
With
Yeah.
Kimmy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
I
so
booked-
good.
I
you
booked
guys
2
should
with
get
them.
her on your pod.
I don't even know.
We
who she
should,
is. I
actually.
feel like
I'm gonna
it's-
ask her.
She does tiny. I mean, I don't even know her.
Oh,
She's
didn't she
a,
just
she's a
moved here?
tattoo
She
artist
just
here
moved
that
here.
specializes in small
in
tattoos.
tiny tattoos.
I've seen the page.
I love her.
Denise.
I love
I just
her,
don't
like,
know. I haven't seen her face.
like when I posted something on my story asking who did like fine line and small.
Yeah.
Literally everyone sent me to her.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
I
'cause
like reached
she's
out to her
amazing.
immediately and she was like, "Oh yeah, like just go on my booking thing," and I sent
Yeah.
her the designs. Like the Odessa symbol is only like 2 inches, so I sent that to her and she's like, "We can do that in another one in one sitting if you want." I'm like,
That's
"Oh,
so fun.
okay."
Oh,
So then
yeah.
like I
How
sent her the other idea
exciting.
that's going here and she's like, "Yeah, 40 minutes and we'll do it." I was like,
Oh,
"Okay,
I
cool."
love that.
So yeah, I'm gonna go. I think it's on the 3rd of November, and I just get them both at the same time. But now I'm like
That's gonna
thinking
be
of other
fun.
ones.
I might have
Yeah,
to
I
get
I
like
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 love
so
tiny
you're gonna be
tattoos.
hooked. That's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be your
what- I
first
saw
one,
her
but it
the
will
other
be your
day.
last. Yeah.
I saw her the other
like
day
crack.
when she was going to like a hair appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like in real
so-
life, you saw her?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I actually got to like meet her beforehand because
Oh,
I never
that's
knew her.
exciting. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm already thinking of other ones. She's like, honestly, just send me the designs and we can like start
them
to
all.
book them out
Oh,
already.
that's cool.
I love
Yeah,
that.
and she's
That's
like,
cool.
but you're
She's
gonna get
super
hooked.
cool.
Watch. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right.
I
might
love
I
have
mean,
to
tiny
it's
get
like
tattoos.
crack. You get
Yeah.
one, and then you have to get 10.
I might
And then the
have to
little
get
ones,
me one.
since they don't hurt, you're like, oh, I could do this
You
all
get
day.
out of the way
I
hella
could do it all the
fast.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, I
And they're
love
not
Tiny
that
Tattoos.
expensive either. I think her prices are
pretty
It's really good.
very
reasonable.
good.
Her
Yeah.
pricing is so reasonable for
Yeah.
like the quality. I was surprised.
I
'Cause I'm
mean,
like-
I feel like she could charge more.
Yeah, like I was like, is that
it's
it?
amazing,
And she
yeah.
was like, yeah, just send the deposit for both, and then you pay this the day. I was like,
Wow.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's nice.
I mean, I'll probably tip her because it's like,
Oh,
you
for
know,
sure,
dude,
yeah.
like that's really cheap because most tattoo artists have like
It's a
the
deal. The minimum.
100 minimum or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Even
but
when it's something small and you're like, really?
it's like that big.
Come on,
and
bro.
they're
It's
like,
going to
you
take
gotta
you
pay
5
$100.
minutes.
I'm like, bro, in 2 minutes.
Yeah. That's it?
No,
100
but
for
yeah,
2 minutes.
I think it's definitely good.
Chava,
We
you
should
look
definitely
like
try to
you're
get her. Why don't
really
you have a
enjoying
dog?
this.
I love this.
Why don't you have a dog?
I want
love
her to
this.
love me. I'm giving her a
She
massage.
does
Love
love
you.
you. She just wants attention.
Why don't you get a dog? You have a big backyard.
No,
I
it'd be.
know.
It'd,
I don't
it's a
know if
huge
I have the
responsibility.
time.
No.
Yeah, you're never home.
Fair
Don't do
enough.
it. Don't do it.
I want to get a
think,
puppy.
Yeah, that'd
Are
be
you
tricky.
home all
It's
the
just
time?
so much work.
No, but I can start to if I have a dog.
He's like, I mean, I don't have to, but I will.
I mean, I can.
It's a
make
huge
more time.
responsibility.
No,
Like,
yeah.
whenever
It
you
is.
guys leave, you'll have to have someone to take
It's like
care.
a child.
If you like
Yeah.
to travel, you better find a babysitter.
Mhm.
For real. No, I don't.
That's
blame you.
crazy.
She's something else. You guys.
Anyway, it's my turn to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tell us what
maybe-
did you
Alright, let's
think of
hear it.
us?
Out of this.
Let's hear
Well,
it.
it's pretty straightforward. I met the two of you at the I met you
Mm-hmm.
at the coffee, and like you already
Coffee
said,
bar.
everything just felt
Natural.
felt But I did think that you were more. How do I say it?
Say it.
I know. I was like, oh,
Is
God.
it something?
Because you're
mean,
outgoing, but like
Jenny's
you
staring
seem
you down, bro.
reserved.
I'm telling you,
Really?
that's the first
Yeah.
impression you give, and it's not
What
And
do,
I
bad.
thought
what
you
do
were, like,
guys
more, like-
mean with
like-
reserved?
Like I
You
feel
thought I
like
was crazier than I actually was?
I guess.
when
I guess like you can say
when
it
I
like
say
that.
reserved, I
Yeah.
feel like you kind of analyze the other person first, and then you kind of go
Very
from
observant.
there.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you're
I mean, I
observant.
majored in psychology,
Yeah, so you kind of like take your time
and
to
I wanted
see
to be a therapist.
how the other person is, and then you kind of respond from there, which is
Yeah.
what I felt when I first met you. Like when I talked to you more, you talked more.
Yes.
But if I wasn't talking to you much, you'd kind of just like stay back
Yeah.
and not say much, which is that's not a bad thing. It's good to like psychoanalyze people. Like it's not a
Yeah.
bad thing. So
Very
I don't.
therapist of you.
Very therapist of me, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely like to see the vibes, you know. Like if you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be crazy, I can get there with ya. If you're gonna be a little more calm, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
like
Be crazy.
be crazy to you
Yeah.
because then you're gonna be like, who the heck is this crazy
yeah, you
girl?
feel
You know.
uncomfortable or something.
Yeah, so I don't want to. I'm very aware of like other people's emotions, I think, and so I
Yeah.
definitely try to.
Yeah, you can
Make people
definitely-
comfortable.
You can see that too. You know, whenever I talk to you,
Mm-hmm.
I can feel that. And then
Aw.
Kaycee, I met her at that one shoot.
Photo shoot.
Why did we do that? I don't
You
even.
needed
What
someone.
shoot did you have?
It was just like
I
this.
think
you
because it
posted, like, an
snowed,
email.
yeah.
the winter one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember
It
that.
snowed, and I was like, "Hey, who wants to shoot tomorrow morning?" I
Yeah.
think
I
it
said,
was.
I want to.
Sign
And
me
she
up,
was late,
please.
but that's okay. And
I
you know,
was not.
You don't do
late.
that anymore, do you?
no, because it was snowy.
Yeah, don't be rude to me.
You were like driving slow.
I think he's been so busy he doesn't have time to.
Yeah, because
To
you don't
what?
do that, right?
Oh yeah,
The
no,
like
Yeah.
not
specials
anymore.
or the.
During the
Now
winter,
you're
that's
booked.
that's when most photographers do because we're not that
You
busy.
get a little
Mhm.
slower. What's your busiest season? Is the fall?
Oh, right
for
now.
both of you? Yeah.
Or for me, springtime because of grads.
That's
Right
true.
now, yeah.
That's true.
Mhm.
Grad shoots.
Kinda.
Yeah.
But right now,
I
fall
forget.
season, yeah, fall
Wow.
season for
I
sure.
think it's pretty crazy.
That's so crazy.
Have you guys still gotten a lot of weddings right now?
Yeah, we
Or-
have one on Saturday.
I'm almost done.
Oh really?
Yeah, I have that one. I have an elopement. I have another wedding, like 3 more weddings and a quinceañera probably.
This year.
Yeah.
I
That's
have
exciting.
This one and then 2 in November. Well, maybe now
Whoa.
3 because someone just asked me if I'd be willing to go to like San Jose on the 6th of November, which I told them I have it open.
Yeah.
So they were like, "We'll let
For
you
their
know."
wedding.
Yeah, like kind of like super last minute.
That's
'cause
very
it's
last
like
minute, yeah.
3 weeks out.
Yeah.
But maybe if that happens, then 3 more, and then I'm.
That's
done.
exciting. What's your guys' favorite type?
Probably weddings.
Weddings are your favorite?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Is it because
they
you make the most
stressful?
money?
They
No.
are very
No?
stressful. To me, at
To
least.
me, like yeah, the money's cool, but it's just like the experience.
Really?
Because like
Oh.
you know, you're kind of sharing a
special
really
day.
like
Yeah.
intimate moment with people.
Do you guys cry?
I've cried before.
Oh.
Mhm.
I don't think I've cried, but I've wanted to sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like talking like bawling.
Dude, 'cause
I know, but
sometimes-
just like a little tear or something.
Yeah, I've had,
Dude,
like, a few
sometimes
tears
the
roll
things
out.
you see at weddings is like, damn, that's
Do you
Yeah.
guys ever
Why?
see something
like that's
shitty?
beautiful, you know? Like that's really
Oh,
really
like
cool.
that's love.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen
Aw.
I've seen
You
like,
get to see it firsthand.
Bad
I've seen like
stuff?
I love
guests or
that.
like bridal party
Acting
people just
up.
act up like so bad, and you're like, dude, what are you doing?
You're like,
or
first
like,
of all, it's not your
or
fault.
like
that
parents,
would be hard for me.
or
to
like
not,
parents from
lose.
one side,
Yeah.
or like there's already
you
family
guys get
tension.
to see all the tea.
Yeah, we're kind of
Oh,
just
yeah.
in the background, like.
Can you calm down, lady?
Damn.
Yeah.
You're
And
looking
they-
a little crazy for
And
this
couples
picture.
really open up to you sometimes too.
They do.
Aw,
They do.
Yeah, they really trust you.
That's
Mhm.
nice.
So
And they'll
that's
kind of
nice.
like.
As they
So
should.
rewarding.
Yeah, I feel like when you talk to them a lot before the day, they
Yeah.
definitely like let out their emotions on you a little bit,
Aw.
or the day of because they're super nervous and like you're kind of there just like, yo,
you're
chill.
there,
After
yeah.
the ceremony,
Yeah,
it'll
It's
be
gonna
fine. You know, because once the ceremony happens, it's like, okay, cool.
That's probably the most.
Yeah, before the
stressful
ceremony is
part.
when you're the most nervous because
Yeah.
you're like, oh my
Mhm.
god, like
it has to be perfect.
Say the
All
vows.
angles.
yeah, and then after that, you're just like, oh wow, okay, like it's fine, you know.
Yeah.
What has been your worst experience?
Yeah.
Oh, you came
Like
with
the
the
most
questions,
dramatic.
lady.
I just want to know.
We're interrogating you
I know, right?
on your own
All the
podcast.
gossip.
Turn the tables over
my worst
here.
experience was that one time when that couple
Oh,
gave
when-
me like a bag of lunch
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of dinner.
A
Dude, that could have
bag
been your
to
moment.
lunch?
You could have been on the news, bro.
The guy that
Oh, that
walks
guy?
out.
Yeah, you could've been
we
that
were
guy,
talking
So
man.
about
this
that
was like
yesterday.
back in the day when I first started to do weddings. I want to say like my second year of doing them, and
bagged
I did this
lunch.
wedding like out there. I forget the area, but it's going to Susanville.
Mm-hmm.
It was at this like really pretty venue and everything, and you know everything was going fine. It's just when it's dinner, like you usually wait for you to go get a plate unless a couple tells you to go with them.
Yeah.
So you kind of let all the guests serve themselves, and then at the end you go grab yourself
Do
a
you
plate.
just expect to be fed?
I feel like it's just a common courtesy.
sense.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Because
It's
I was once I saw the post that we're all talking about.
Mhm.
I asked Julio, I was like, if you were a photographer, would you expect? And he's like, I wouldn't expect. And same with me, but like, I would feel like I deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, type of thing.
Or I used to cater weddings like a
that's
couple
right.
summers ago, and you always get the photographers,
The video
like, anyone,
person, any
they
vendor.
I
always
just
get
can't
that.
believe someone would
Some
have
people
the
put it in the
audacity.
contract.
Well, see,
to
for me,
say
it was
no.
like,
Oh, really?
Some people do.
I was like waiting
That's
to
good.
go get
That's
a
really
plate, and then the bride came up to me with like a little bag, like you know, like the little brown bags you get in like elementary school,
What
Uh-huh.
was it?
and it was just like a little ham and cheese sandwich with like a small bag of chips and like
That's
a
so
Coke
crazy to
or
me.
something, and I was like.
Like a little school.
Like I didn't really know how to react, but I was just like,
And also,
oh,
like,
well,
what do you even
thank
say?
you, you know. And she was like, yeah, like you've been doing great, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, thanks.
And what were the
dude, I'm
guests
like starving,
eating?
so I'm like, I'm gonna eat it, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh
So I'm
my
like
gosh.
unwrapping it, and then the groom
Mm.
comes up to me. He's like, how come you haven't gotten a plate? And I'm like,
What?
Your
Your wife?
like I
Gave me
paused
a
and I'm
fucking
like,
bag
how do I
lunch?
tell him that his wife brought me that? You know what I mean? I'm
Uh-huh.
like,
Yeah.
well, like your wife brought me this, and so I didn't know if I was just gonna eat this or go to dinner. He kind
Yeah.
of like got quiet and he's like, yeah, just go get a plate. Like,
Well, I bet
go
he was
serve
so
yourself.
embarrassed.
He
Well,
was,
'cause-
yeah.
Oh,
That's embarrassing.
And so I went
That
over
is
there and
so
got
embarrassing.
food.
The fact
and
that
then-
she did that behind his back.
After that was just kind of like tension between them too. So I
Yeah.
felt kind of bad because I'm like, oh, I hope I didn't cause their first
Oh, no,
argument.
That's not you. They should have
And-
talked about that before.
Yeah, and then like
Yeah,
you know
that's
when
not
we
on
went
you.
to do their photos together, you can just feel the tension between
Oh,
them.
really?
And at the end of the night when I was leaving, like he apologized to me. Like he was like, hey, sorry about the
confusion.
miscommunication. And then
Mhm.
like his parents and her parents, but she kind of like didn't say much. Like she was just kind of like, because
Yeah.
I feel like they all got on her, you know. So she's probably like,
Absolutely,
whatever.
because she acted like a
But then
brat.
like a few weeks later when I got all their photos, I actually met up with her to give her everything, and she like said sorry to me then,
Oh,
and she's
that's
like,
good.
hey, sorry, like
Oh.
I didn't think
I just
she
didn't
meant-
know, and I'm
she
like,
meant
it's
to
fine.
do-
No, I don't think she didn't mean bad by it, but it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
kind of like, come on, dude, like
Yeah.
it's common
making you feel
sense.
less than. Like
Yeah.
I can't.
Like for
get
me,
that
it's like
food.
it's just common courtesy. Like
It just
how are you
doesn't make-
gonna?
Do you have it in your
Doesn't make
contract?
any sense.
I started to.
Do you?
I don't.
I started
Yeah,
to
sure.
add
Oh,
it.
you
I
should.
started to add it.
Yeah, there's
So
been
it's
times.
something you bring
Because
up.
here's the thing. Sometimes they forget. It's not like they don't want to
No,
feed you,
it's
but
not
they
on
forget.
purpose, you know.
Or sometimes you're too busy and you don't get to, you know.
What I do,
Yeah.
like when I do a wedding before their dinner, is I'm like, hey, one, like just for experience, is like I ask them if I can go when they go, because a lot of times when you wait
That's
at
true.
the end
You get
and
nothing.
you're about to eat, everything
Oh.
starts again. And
You're
you're
right,
like,
you're
oh,
right.
great. Like, now I
Yeah.
can't even
Mhm.
eat. And that happened to me way too many times where I'm like, I'm just going to ask. And they don't care. They're just like, yeah, go ahead when I
Yeah.
go, you
Yeah.
know? because they obviously release people by tables or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So the couples will just be like, okay, you come up with us, and then that way, when me and them are done eating, we can go do pictures or something, and people can kind of stay eating, and it just works out. But it was definitely more because I got tired of like taking a spoonful, and they're like, "We're doing toast," and I'm like,
Right.
You're like, oh.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, I didn't even get to eat. Like, I'm starving.
Yeah.
I've been here for like 7 hours. Like,
Yeah.
let me eat, you know?
How long are your guys' usual weddings?
Oh, dude.
8
10
to 10 hours.
What's the
It's
most?
like an
The
all day
longest
10?
I've
what was that one
done.
you just
I
did?
did. Yeah.
What?
How long
God.
did you do?
I'm
I
scared.
feel so
I
bad for
did
him,
probably like 14 hours, 15 hours.
What were you doing?
Did you
I
get
started at
clothes?
8
And
in the
he finished
morning.
at like 11.
I went to their house, getting them ready and
Of
stuff,
course,
ceremony stuff. Went to the venue,
That's
started doing pictures
insane.
there, and
I'm
then
guessing
I
you charged more.
I
You charged
left.
more?
Do you charge per hour or per event?
No,
Let's
I
just
can't
say
do
he
per event.
wasn't very smart
This
about
one wasn't
that.
Yeah,
a good
no,
deal.
it wasn't a good.
No.
But this
Yeah.
makes you learn, I think. These are
Well,
all
here's the
growing
thing. Last year,
experiences.
I wasn't booking that many weddings, so I've
Yeah.
done a lot of them this year that
Mhm.
are a little bit
Undercharged.
underpriced
Mhm.
because I wasn't expecting to get this busy and
Well,
to
because
get
you're
all this
charging
business.
the previous year's rates.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why you just
So-
have to crank them up every
Inflation.
year.
Okay.
In a
That
way,
makes
it's like
sense.
I'm in the mindset of like whatever it is, fuck it. Next year's gonna be good, you know.
Yeah.
But
You're
I
gonna
don't think
kill
I've
it
had
next
any
year.
bad experiences.
I mean,
like
like
that.
now we even
Are you
raised,
sure?
like we raised like our combined package. So now when people ask for both of
You guys
us,
do packages together?
yeah, we give them
Oh,
like a
that's
set
cute.
price.
I love
so it's
that.
like we just, I mean, I just texted him like yesterday about a date where the couple agreed. Hold.
Deza,
That's it. That's not nice. Don't do
Deza, you scared the shit out of me.
I can't wait to see Jenny's face.
Holy shit!
Did she
Scary.
freak out? Yeah.
Damn, that's gonna be on video too. Hell yeah!
Give a like headphone warning.
Right?
Like if
Just
you're
a
listening
little
with
light
headphones,
I
please
can't
let
wait.
us
dude.
That's
work.
gonna be a reel right there.
She's acting
Um,
up. Sorry, guys.
No, you're
No,
fine.
it's all
But
good.
yeah, like we do like a you have us all day type of package, right? But he does video, I do photo, and then we just
She's
kind of
Laughing at we all were scared
That
as
scared the
shit.
shit out of
No,
me.
you're
That
good.
honestly, that scared the shit out
That's
of me.
gonna be funny. Oh, now you wanna come in? Now you wanna come in? Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
Oh, hell
It's
no.
okay.
Maybe you
I
shouldn't
still-
get a dog.
I still
Dogs
love
are
you.
Don't
I
get
still
that.
love
I
you.
was
It's
like, don't
okay.
get a dog.
I'm down to put up with that and more.
Mm.
Oh.
And more.
Aw.
Are you lonely?
I think he is.
Maybe.
You look
out
at me
with
like
that.
We
Casey.
talked about this. Come on,
I
don't
know
act
we
like
did
you
talk
don't
about
know.
it, yeah.
I think a dog would be good for you, but I just feel like you're not home enough.
You would have
I
to
just think
start
it's a
making
huge
more
responsibility.
time.
I wouldn't do it.
But he has the flexibility to make time.
That's true. Unless
I
you
would-
enroll
I want
your
one.
dog in
I
dog
do
You
want
wouldn't do
one.
it?
No, there's
Really?
just so much work. You have to,
That's true.
because I feel like you have to respect them. You know, like you can't just
Well,
have
yeah.
a dog. You gotta take
Yeah,
them
you
on
gotta
a walk
take 'em
every
out.
day. You gotta take them out to dinner or whatever, like something fun during
'em
the
out
week.
to
I
Take
feel
them out
like
to ice cream.
That's
Yeah.
why I want to get one like in the winter when it's slower, so then I
Yeah.
can start adjusting from there.
Oh.
Of like
Yeah.
making a
like
routine.
potty training and
Like
stuff
I'm like, okay,
that.
potty training and taking
And
you to
loves.
walk at this time and then that time and doing this and this and that.
But
'Cause
are
then
you
while
always
it's
going to be
slower-
available at that time?
I mean, I can make the time for it. though,
That's
is the
true. I
thing.
You-
guess.
you have-
Like,
you
if
guys
I
have
choose-
that
over your
luxury.
Like if
schedule.
I go walk my dog in the mornings, I just don't do anything in the morning.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Are your
like-
guys' mornings usually free?
What does
mine
that feel
can,
like?
but
What does
Chava
that
wakes up
feel
at
like?
like 2 in the afternoon, so.
I know you do. 12.
I'm up early every
Dude, this
single day.
week-
You
How
are?
were you up at 5 a.m. this morning?
I hadn't.
You didn't
gone
go to
I
bed.
hadn't
He
gone
didn't
You didn't
go
go to bed, yeah.
No, he's never awake. He
You
just
are
has
Not
not.
yesterday,
sleep.
no.
You're crazy,
You are
bro.
nuts.
But every other
Crazy.
day, I've been pretty good
You've been
about
better?
it. Yeah.
That's good.
I'm up at like 6:37 every single day, even if I don't have to. I just get up.
I'll go.
Your
So
body's
you're
just-
you're on a schedule. What time do you go to bed?
Like 11ish, 11:30.
Okay.
Sometimes earlier. The other day I fell asleep at like 10 because I was just tired.
You're like, oh.
But I woke up at like 6, but fully rested. You know when you just
Yeah.
naturally wake up and you're like, oh, I feel
You're like,
great.
I feel so
Aw.
good.
But I
today."
just naturally get up early. Like I'm a morning person. So
Yeah.
I
for
am
me,
too.
it's
I love
like
mornings.
I can take
love
off
mornings.
alarms and anything, and I'll still be up by like 7.
It's
which is
same,
annoying sometimes,
unfortunately. Yeah.
Because sometimes I can't go to sleep, and it's like 1 in the morning, and I still
like,
get
I'm
up
gonna
at
be up
7,
at 7.
and I'm hella
You're
tired.
like,
I'm like, bro.
Like
I'm
when you go
why?
out and you
Yeah.
still wake up
Yeah.
early. Ah, that happens to me.
Des is my alarm, you guys. She's used to me waking
Gotta
up at
go.
like 4:30 in the morning.
Damn.
So she'll wake me up.
That's so early.
I know, but
It's not like
I
you
also
can
work
stay
at
in bed if she's trying to wake you up.
Oh no,
right?
she's like this in the morning. Like
Right.
you think, yeah, I'm
Because
not gonna.
I took care of my uncle's dog for a while, and
Yeah.
same thing.
Oh,
Like
no,
they
if
want
they
to
have
go
to
pee,
go out,
you have to
you
get
have
up,
to
and then
get
you're
up,
like,
even
oh,
if you
so
don't
maybe I
want
should
to.
get that dog. And then
That'll
us-
be your morning.
yeah.
But then
in
you
the
won't
morning.
sleep.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna be.
Well,
not
his
gonna
body, I
sleep.
think, would adjust to
Yeah.
going to sleep earlier.
That's the
They
thing.
would force you to.
Like,
But-
if you don't nap during the day, you're going to be
you
tired
guys
by,
nap?
like, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I hate naps.
No, I don't.
I don't.
I'm a
really
horrible
get to-
napper as it is, but I
You'll,
try
like, have
to
a whole
avoid
sleep.
it. I try to avoid it so that way I'm actually tired by
Yeah.
nighttime. Because then if you take, like, a 1 hour nap,
It
you're
ruins
not
it.
tired at, like,
Mhm.
10:30,
No.
and then you're like, oh, great, I'm going to go to sleep at, like, 1.
At 1.
You know, I just feel like naps are overhyped.
They're just a waste of time.
They're a waste of time.
I could do
I
much
wake
more.
up
Time
even
is
more
money.
tired. I don't wake up like
Mhm.
oh, I feel
Did you know
that's,
the
that's
i-
definitely our mindset.
Did you
too.
know
I mean,
the ideal?
what else can I do in the
You're
day?
supposed to
Yeah.
only nap for 20 minutes.
Which
to,
is
like, have-
insane. Who can actually do that?
Yeah.
Right.
You have to, like, set an alarm or something. Because
Yeah.
if you
I mean, I
nap
do
for
do
more
that.
than that, you wake up more tired.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
I did
It's like a
know that,
legit
though.
power
There
nap.
was a
Like, you're
study
supposed to
on it.
power nap. Yeah.
Mhm.
I used to take him when I was working. And when I was working, I'm like, how was I doing that? You know? How
During
was
your
I?
lunch or something?
Yeah, because I had an
Oh,
hour
what?
lunch, but dude, I was sleeping like 4 hours per night. You know?
Jeez.
And like a 30-minute nap or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
it was bad.
That's so bad.
So right now, even though I go
do you
to
have
bed
like
late,
insomnia?
no.
Sleeping issues?
Have you
No.
ever tried to take like sleeping pills? Like
I take
Yeah.
melatonin, but it makes me. I wake
What?
up with a headache the next day.
Oh, that's-
Like a little hungover?
Yeah,
kind of
I
thing?
feel it hits me, but
I take melatonin.
You know what knocks me the hell out?
What?
Reading. Like if
That's
I
a
read
good
book,
one too.
yeah. I
Yeah,
need to
that's
get
good
some,
know.
like
Um,
if I spend 25 minutes reading a book, dude, I sleep like a baby
Yeah.
after.
Aw.
That's
just-
nice.
I need
Maybe
weed.
you should get a book.
Get a book.
You read?
I need weed. I don't.
Don't read.
Hey, some people really
you
do.
read?
Some people
You don't look
do
like
do
you can
that.
read.
Can you even read, Chava?
I can't, dude. Only losers do that
Oh my
shit.
goodness.
I'm just playing. It's
You calling me a loser, bro?
nah,
You can do it. an
What's wrong with
audiobook.
reading?
An
no,
audiobook,
I'm just
yeah.
playing.
We know you read.
I don't read. What are
He
you
reads
talking
Twitter.
I mean, you read.
About? I read
Oh,
the
God.
internet.
Goes on
You
Twitter.
read all the messages girls send you.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Ya te conocen, dude. You
They've
can't
been,
hide it.
they've been
Yeah.
trying to hook it up, but no hay quien agarre.
We're not trying to hook anyone up.
No, we're no
They're-
longer trying to.
no.
So in the beginning we were because we thought you needed help, but now we
No,
know that you don't.
you don't. I
Now we know
were
that you
like,
don't.
We need to find
We were
a girl.
freaking fooled.
That's
Chava
fucking
fools
funny.
all of us. He's
Hell
got
no.
game.
He likes to say, "Oh, no girls like me." Dude,
All the girls
let me
love
see your
him.
Instagram.
Dude,
Let
he's
me
so
see your
full of
Instagram.
crap. We all know that
People
he has
bitches.
girls
and
talking
that's
to him
not a
all
bad
the
thing.
time.
That's pretty cool. I would say that.
It's always the
You
ones that
make
deny
me
it.
seem
that
like a
have-
player.
have
Full
it.
hella girls.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you
You
know
seem
what,
like a
dude? He
player.
used to tell us. He used to be like, "Everyone thinks I'm a player," and I was like, "Shut up, dude."
And
No-
I was
no
like,
one
I
thinks you're a
literally don't
player.
understand how people think that.
Yeah, I was like, "But you don't get anything," so I don't
Then I met you
understand.
and I was like, oh, now I get it.
"No, yeah."
Oh,
And
I
now I'm
get
like,
it.
"Wow,
Chava,
yeah,
Chava.
you do."
You are
I'm a nice
player,
guy,
girls.
man.
Player.
I don't know what they're
You're a
talking
little
about.
player.
I don't know what they're
Expose Chava 101.
Seriously. Good
okay.
thing nobody listens to this podcast. So.
If Chava has ever broken your heart,
The 3
led
listeners
you
we
on,
have, they're
or
gonna
Message us.
The 3
Send us
listeners.
your
or been
horror
late
stories
to a
with
date,
Chava, and
please
we'll
let us
expose them
know.
on the pod.
Maybe we should
Yeah.
have a whole
Oh,
episode
don't
on
do
just
that.
Yeah,
Chava
make like an
stories.
anonymous like
Bring all
poll.
your exes onto the
Yes.
show.
Yes.
The girls that
Yes.
you've dated when that'd be
That would
funny.
be so good.
A
think
ton
they-
of the girls
I
that
bet they
liked
have
you.
nice things to say.
I feel like they would say
Oh,
these
yeah.
things.
But it would just be fun to hear like funny stories.
Because I know they would make it a joke, you know?
Yeah.
The girls that we're thinking of, at least, would make it a joke.
Ugh,
Oh!
yeah.
Have you dated a lot of girls in Reno?
Oh no, I don't know.
Like
Not
been in a
seriously.
relationship or no?
No.
He just has flings.
The
Oh.
last one was a long time ago.
How many years?
Oh, we're talking about like 6,
Oh wow.
5,
a long time
6.
ago. When you were early 20s?
something like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or like 19?
And I have, dated. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had,
Flings.
Yeah.
Flings, hookups.
one night stands. Like,
What?
nah, I'm just like
Wow.
He's like, I'm just
sneaky
kidding.
links.
As you should.
Sneaky links.
I love
A
that.
little bit of everything, bro.
You're
I
so
didn't know what that
dumb.
was till somebody sent it to us.
I love sneaky.
I
I
had
like
no
say,
idea what that
I don't
was.
love sneaky links. I just like the term.
It's a
It's
funny
just funny.
term. It's a
Sneaky
funny
Sneaky
term.
links.
I don't do
Yeah,
that shit.
that's funny.
I'm
Does
just
that
kidding.
mean they also have a side piece? Like they have a main piece and then the sneaky link?
I think it's
Yeah,
Can you guys explain it?
technically.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So they're
I
the
guess it could
side
be.
yeah.
piece,
Or I
technically?
think if you're single, it's just like someone that you're seeing but you don't tell anyone about.
Mhm.
It's like you're like
It's the
being
sneaky
someone
sneaky
you're
about it.
ashamed of?
Just like if
Maybe.
you don't
No,
want-
I
if
think
you don't
it's
want-
more like you're just trying to keep it
Low key.
Yeah.
low key, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know.
Okay, on the DL or whatever.
You might be ashamed, but you don't have to be ashamed.
You wouldn't know, Jenny,
can,
because
but you-
you're
Es que ya
wifed
está
up.
casada.
I'm wifed up.
Ya se casó
I
la
love
morra.
Julio,
Yes, I
by the
guess.
way. Like, I
Julio's a
love
good
Julio,
guy.
by the way.
He's a good guy.
Julio is
He's
such a
such-
nice guy.
I love
mean,
him too.
she
He's
told
such a
us,
gem, bro.
she told us that Julio took like 8 months to hold her hand. bro.
Eight dates.
8 dates? Oh,
Really? Was he that
8
timid?
dates to hold my hand.
Wow.
Hey, he doesn't
I just think he
seem
was
timid,
playing it
though.
like really
Really?
slow.
Yeah.
He
What
seems
You don't
time?
think so?
he seems hella shy to me, dude. Since I met him.
Oh, he's not shy.
He's
You
not?
think he's shy?
I think he's just like Jenny. He's
He
reserved.
You met
doesn't look
him?
like a shy guy.
He's
I don't
reserved.
think.
Because you met him at a Halloween party.
Right, but he was kind of
He
crazy
was
that
probably
one time.
drunk
Yeah.
that day.
He was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
He gets a little more out there.
Yeah,
when
he
he's
was kind of
drunk.
crazy that night. Honestly. That was a
I
long time
remember-
ago.
Baby.
Last year's Halloween party, Julio and Jenny got hammered.
Oh my God, we got you guys.
But Julio, you guys, he would make
I
a
was
toast every time
fucked
people would take
up.
shots. And he goes, I just want to say that I love this woman so much.
And I don't even
And we
remember.
were like,
Pues,
dude,
¿qué
you
le
said
diste?
I
this.
was blacked out.
I'm
¿Qué
like,
le
you've said
diste
this
pa' que
speech
esté
like
tan
10 times
enamorado?
already.
Lots of
Julio.
shots. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, le hiciste brujería.
You know what? Probably no. I wish. I wish I knew how to do that. That'd be
What
fun.
the hell?
No, but that night, so everyone who came in, I was like, you guys have to take a shot. Like it's house
She
rules,
was
you
trying
know?
to get everyone.
And I was
going.
taking shots with them, and this body can only handle like realistically like 2-3 shots. I think I took like 10 that night.
Yeah.
I smashed my own face in the toilet.
While
I
she was
almost
throwing up.
busted my nose.
Oh
I
my
bled all
God.
over my
Oh,
Buzz
no.
Lightyear costume.
That's
And
who
then-
you were?
Yeah, I was Buzz Lightyear. And then I had the fattest lip. It looked like someone beat
Oh
me up.
no,
But I
sounds
beat
like a
myself up.
mess.
Yeah, it was sad.
I think
That's
that was the
crazy.
last.
But it
time
was
she ever
the
got
best
like that.
night. That's the last time I've really ever gotten like drunk.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because I almost broke myself.
But it was fun. It was,
It
a good
was
night.
such a good time.
It
Yeah,
was
I
a
would do
good
it
time.
again. I would do it again.
Yeah. But
Not
Julio,
again like this year.
Julio is a nice guy.
He's a good guy.
He's such a good
I'm
guy.
a lucky girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
And he's a lucky guy.
he is. He
I'm
is
just
a
gonna
lucky
say
guy.
that.
Yeah, he is. Straight up. And if you're watching this, don't even try.
No.
She's
Don't
wiped
even
up.
I'm
try.
married.
She's taken.
And Kaycee, she's.
Kaycee's not available right now, but she will be in a couple weeks.
Jeez.
No, I'm available.
You are?
I like. I
You're
mean,
open
I'm
to
not.
it?
I'm not looking for anyone, but it's like
But
You come
don't.
I'll be
hit me
here.
up.
Don't. She's got her own thing going on. Don't hit it up.
Why, Chava?
Chava exposing today, dude.
Yeah. Why
No.
don't you want people to hit me up?
No, because no.
I just feel like
I don't
you
want
need a
them to
little
bother
break.
you. That's
Guys,
all.
I'm not out here to like date. I just want to have fun. Like I'm allowed
That's
to
true.
go on
She just
dates.
wants people to buy her food.
Yeah, I don't want to.
We support
I
that.
told
Okay,
you
if
this
you're
on
down
the
with
podcast.
that, you know.
But
I don't
that's
want a
it.
boyfriend. Let me make
Nothing
that clear.
else.
If you're
I don't
down
want
with
a
that,
boyfriend.
then you can.
If you just
Buy
want to
her
be Kaycee's
wine
sugar
If you just wanna-
daddy,
Give me attention and buy me wine. I would love
She'll,
that.
she'll take it.
I'll take that.
Oh,
But if you
Jesus.
want a girlfriend or a wifey, I'm not your girl. Leave
Well,
me the fuck alone.
And as you can see and hear, they're funny girls. You guys should follow their podcast page. We're getting close
Yeah.
to
Oh yeah, why
wrapping
don't you
this
guys
up.
plug the podcast page?
Yeah.
Just
Oh.
give
Find
us like
us.
another rundown and then just do your thing. You know what to do.
Find
you
us
have a
on
podcast.
Thank you.
TikTok.
on Instagram,
Obviously, YouTube.
and our is at Socially Selective
Podcast.
And then we're
On
also on Spotify
TikTok.
and
It's
Apple
Socially Selective Pod.
Podcasts. Yes.
Okay. That's the other, I forgot to say that you guys are doing really good with social media too.
Thank you.
We
I
have it
wanna-
all. We do
We
it
are
all.
tr-
I
we are
want to
trying.
congratulate
It's really
you
hard
on
though.
that. It is.
It's
Time
like
consuming,
taxing
right?
to keep up on social media.
Consistently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys do it because you guys especially too. Like you post double.
You
I
do.
haven't
double
been
on
posting. He's been posting a lot lately.
Yeah, I've been posting twice again.
Good.
I always like to
As
around
you
this
should.
season, and then I get a bunch of clients. I'm
Do
like,
you
"Alright."
both run
And
the
then you're busy.
Instagram?
Yeah, we
Or
both
you're
have
on
access to
Instas?
it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I
Oh, well, you
post
mean the
Podcast
podcast
one.
the
one?
Oh.
podcast one.
Yeah,
I've
we
been
both
Do
posting
you feel
reels
like
and
that
stuff.
helps you guys?
Yeah, because sometimes like he'll do
does.
reels and stuff, and he can post it, and then like
Yeah.
I do
Go
it all,
back and
baby.
I hate you, dude.
Look.
Chava
Look
goes
at
to
me
the
right
gym
He goes to the gym
5
once.
days and thinks he's the biggest guy.
Look at it. Oh my god, dude. Ooh,
I hate this man so much.
Just-
can I do
we
it
just
too?
add to it.
I want
I
to do it
just-
too.
Kaycee, take it off.
Go for it.
Mm.
Just mind your own business if you see me looking a little thick.
Mind your own business if you see this cake getting bigger.
Jesus Christ.
You little
Anyway.
Oh, we're
angels.
funny.
Well, we want to thank you again.
Thank you
For
guys
coming
for
on.
having us.
This
It
was
was so
fun.
much fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, this was great and long overdue.
Absolutely,
It was
I
very
agree. I agree.
much
So,
overdue.
We're glad.
Good
we're
luck with the
finally here.
podcast. I
Thank
hope.
So they're gonna
Good
be
luck
our
with
year,
yours.
our year post if you're posting
Basically, man.
Oh,
Yay! So
One
congrats
year.
to creatives by creatives for creatives.
I
Everything
know, it's
creative.
Creatives by creatives.
It's been a pretty crazy
All the creatives.
ride.
All the creatives.
It's been a long.
Yeah.
Because when you think
Congrats,
about it,
you
you know,
guys. Congrats on your year.
44 weeks
It's a
big
that
deal.
we've
That's a
done
lot.
That
It's
we
a
met
big.
up.
It's a whole baby.
this. And that was my main goal. I was like, I want to be consistent with it.
You guys, and we're finally gonna have a picture
I
on your
know.
board.
We're so
The
excited.
famous
You
wall.
made it.
The famous wall.
Cute.
That's gonna be worth millions of dollars.
Absolutely.
One day. Oh, of course.
Because you guys are gonna be famous podcasters.
Exactly. We're gonna
Famous photographers.
leave photography
famous
in the
everything.
video and just become like Joe Rogan, but with our podcast.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Get that Spotify deal?
Huh?
Mhm.
Oh,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
that's the goal.
Everybody's goal,
Spotify
yeah.
deal.
Hell yeah.
Have this
Right.
be a full-time job. That'd be fun. Would you guys want to do podcasting full-time or no?
Not
You think-
podcasting.
No.
I
not
don't think.
podcasting.
No.
Okay.
I would
be
it.
down.
I would be
If
down
you guys
too.
did it, I would shoot.
Yeah.
I
for
could
you.
see you guys doing it.
I'd be
Yeah,
down.
we would love that.
Just don't ditch me when you make it.
You're riding with us till the
yeah,
end.
what do you mean ditch you? Who
it's
tried to ditch us
literally
first?
you're part of
I
our
did.
crew.
Yeah, I was like, who tried to leave
You guys,
us?
Chava tried to not be our
I
producer.
did.
And you know
Oh,
what, we were
really?
like,
I did.
Yeah,
I-
You were
try to-
busy. It's okay.
no,
We
because I was just
understand.
feeling very burnt out, I think.
Yeah.
And
I
we do
was-
too, honestly.
I was like, guys, I don't think I can do this. But then ya se me pasó.
It was just because Mercury's in
I was
retrograde.
exactly. I was
Mercury
going
was in
through
retrograde.
Mercury.
Mercury was in
and-
the microwave.
in retrograde. I saw that too. That's funny. But
Well,
we're
thanks
still
for having
going
us.
strong.
And
Thank you
congrats
so
on your
much.
year.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. That's really nice of you. And
Take care.
hopefully you make it to a year and
Oh,
two
we will
and
make
three
it to a year,
and many,
absolutely.
many more.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Love you.
See you
Thanks
all.
for having us. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.